Well, hello there.
Hi.
Welcome, everyone. Destiny 2, it's happening. But we already knew that.
There's a Destiny 2?
So, Destiny 2...
I have to check my contract.
Nah, whatever. Destiny 2 was released in 2016 for PS4, Xbox One, and... PC. That's right, PC, and that's what we're gonna do this on.
And that's why I was able to contribute this time.
Woo!
I had one of those PC things. I didn't have a PS4 at the time. Those things cost money.
They
so
do.
do PCs, but I've had this one for a long time.
So yeah, we're gonna kick off this new adventure. Of course, I got a Titan, I got a Hunter. Well, I suppose I should complete the set.
I certainly don't see an UG.
Oh, well, let's fix that. So, you may notice if you have played Destiny 2 that my power levels were pretty low. They were about in the high 300s. Turns out we recorded this way back when 305 was the max power level.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Back when 305 was the max power level and it was easy to reach.
easy but tedious.
Easy but tedious. It was like... Yeah, I don't know. Grenade launchers. Ah, my PTSD.
So hey, we've seen this before. We may have done a video on this.
Well, it kills me to say it, but I would be really impressed.
Wait, we did?
The beta.
Oh, right, yeah. The demo.
Mm-hmm.
Zavala, this is my serious face. Can't you tell?
Ikora.
It's Cade, he's so robotic. And Ikora, so boring. And Zavala, he's purple.
He's...
Every sense
well, yeah, I mean, I guess. He's purple. And shimmering.
It's just the storm.
That's about all I have to say about Zavala. Anyway, Destiny 2.
Tell us.
So, Destiny 2, the cinematics at least, carried on pretty much how they looked in Destiny 1, with some improvements.
Not good.
But the game itself looks... Well, the way the game itself looks is a bit divisive, but I think it looks pretty good.
It looks fine. And also, welcome to the biggest change from Destiny 1 to Destiny 2. Story.
Context!
What's happening? The big bad. I mean, I guess technically we had a big bad with the Taken King.
Yeah, we've got an impetus for the story.
Mm-hmm.
And if you've seen the beta video, you know what's going down. But if you haven't, I'm not going to explain it for you. Not yet, at least. The game will do it for me.
And they're all dead.
Well, that's it. Destiny 2's over. Go home.
We'll never see them again. Say goodbye to Cade, Zavala, and Ikora. They're never seen in the game ever again.
Not once.
Not once. Never again. It's just your character. You are the Last Guardian. Really, they should have just subtitled this Destiny 2 The Last Guardian. Oh wait, that's Taken.
Dang.
Well, not Destiny 2 The Last Guardian, but The Last Guardian is Taken. Oh, look. BDSM.
Oh.
That'll make sense later.
So yes, changes that happened between the beta version that they gave out as like a demo and this. In the beta version, you were able to play around with all of the subclasses and whatnot. In the live version, you are only allowed to play as the new subclass for every class that they added. So in the case of our Warlock Ugg here, he's stuck being a Dawnblade at the moment.
Repeat, tower approach. This is City Hall 723. Anyone home?
He's
Which
stuck
Dawnblade-
being Ugg.
Spots on any channels.
Dawnblade is actually alright. I don't mind it too much, but Ugg needs to feel the black of the void.
Remember Remember when I told you that you fly?
Yeah, he is the Void.
Forget I said that.
Yes, exactly.
Also, another change that's happened, and they've only recently fixed. Your character did have some spoken dialogue back in Destiny 1.
Yes.
Destiny 2, until we get to Forsaken, your character's a mute. Get used to that. The Ghost is going to do all the talking, so if you find Ghost annoying, or Nolan North annoying, you're not going to like this game.
He did most of the talking in Destiny 1 anyway. Most
True.
of.
At least, I feel like your character's dialogue got reduced more and more as the expansions went on in Destiny 1.
It did.
Ikora, and Cade.
How dare they? I want to hear Ugg's depression monotone in just full stereo.
Alright, so here we are. We're starting off with a sidearm. Oh, I was wrong. That does look like a Void
Everything's on
subclass.
fire.
That does look like a Void subclass. I see purple. So, another change is that in Destiny 2, your subclass is actually visible from your icon menu there on the bottom left, because it is color-coded,
This doesn't make sense.
which is nice.
Everything is color-coded.
Whatever they want, it must be here.
Oh, well, rip that guy.
This is Commander Zavala.
Look, he deserved it. Look at, they all deserve it. They're Ghoul.
Guardians,
Wait, not
rendezvous
Ghoul.
in the plaza.
They're
Our
Cabal.
city will not
Cabal, that's the one. Later, spoilers for later.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
Zavala's doing the hero thing in the plaza. Me?
Heck yeah.
Got a date with whoever's behind.
Yeah, I said they didn't show up again. Yeah, I lied. Get pranked.
How could you?
I had you. I
Can't.
had you for like a split second.
I can't believe you've done this.
So,
So,
yeah, the game does look very nice, I would say.
oh yeah. And it runs super well on PC. It is such a pleasure to play.
the hangar to the plaza. I'll take care of these people.
Yeah, so
I want war.
it's not as dark and muted colors as Destiny 1. It's a lot more colorful, and we'll notice that when we actually get to Earth. Spoilers. But yeah, it's definitely different in color scheme, which I'm sure is one of the problems people have with it.
All right, so a couple of things. First off, more pertinent at the moment is that they've changed some sidearms to have like a burst fire. These are okay, not my favorite, but they're okay. And secondly, there was supposed to be a cutscene that played for Legacy players, as in Destiny 1 players. There's supposed to be a little recap cutscene. Unfortunately, it never plays past the first character you create on a save file, so I'll probably find someone else's and post that to the thread whenever the thread actually goes live.
How dare they? Don't they know that I just want to see every single thing every time I play the game on a new character?
Hey, well, for my case, I would have really enjoyed that because then I could have actually,
For
captured
the LP,
it.
it would have been good.
Yes, exactly. But no, I wasn't thinking about recording things at the time when it actually, happened the first time.
Look, it happens. You're excited about a new Destiny 2 game.
I was very excited about Destiny 2. Still am, because we're gonna date the video a little bit here, and say that the audio for this is actually being recorded literally days, like about a week before Shadowkeep actually releases.
Yeah, 1st of October, and it is currently the 24th of September, 2019. There
Yes.
we go, I completely dated the video.
Wow, holy shit!
Their command ship.
You're
Yeah,
so much.
Archaeologists are going to look back on this, and they're going to know what happened this year, or this day.
You are so much better at dating videos than I am. I gotta pick up a few tips after.
This is going into the archives. Isn't that dramatic music?
So, that's an interesting thing that we can bring up. So in Destiny 1, Bungie had their usual in-house audio team, including fan favorite composer Martin O'Donnell. In this game, Marty ain't here. So all the music was composed by someone else that I can't remember the name of. Personally, I still like the music.
Yeah, it's kind of sad. We don't get March of the Cabal or whatever it's called anymore.
Cabal Stomp. And we kind of do. We get the leitmotif of Cabal Stomp at some point. I just can't remember when.
Not the same.
So hey, look at that. The Traveler's got a thing on it. Should probably wipe that off.
Possibly. I mean, the Traveler is basically godlike, right?
I mean, essentially, yes.
What do you got?
They're elite.
I feel like that's not going to be very effective.
And rumor is they have never known
Or is it?
Or is...
Today they face God.
Foreshadowing.
But Zavala,
Or is
they're
it?
attacking the Traveler.
The Traveler waits. We protect our people at any cost.
So yeah. We recorded, or you recorded, I should say, because you can't play the first mission multiplayer.
Correct. Well, the first couple of missions.
Yeah. It's pretty much as soon as you get your first mission on Earth, you are able to team up.
Indeed.
I mean, as you can see by someone being dead, there are other players in this part, but I mean, the chances of you and another person that you want to play with meeting in this section is pretty slim.
Yeah.
Well trained, but we are better. We will hold this line until the last civilian is
I'm pretty sure this would be instanced, and there would be a set amount of people that could be present here at a time.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There's the Chaos Dunk. Also, do not listen to Zavala here. If you go back to that shield and you're a tiny bit late, you dead. The Cabal drop pods are fatal. I almost died there.
Also, don't stand on the roofs. You think it might be really safe and a nice place, but apparently one section being on fire means the entire thing hurts you. And you'll die. I learned this the hard way. So yeah, we're gonna go from this and maybe one or two more videos that are recorded in this old style Destiny 2, and then it's all of a sudden going to be a very, very different game.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
That'll be fun.
I'm sure everyone can guess the surprise twist of this LP, but we'll refrain from actually saying it out loud.
The surprise is that Bungie want to make this game update forever, so we're going to be doing this when we're 80 years old.
More Red Legion! Show them what Guardians are made of!
So yeah, there's no reason to go in the shield.
Yeah, no.
That's why. You almost got swished there, friend.
Every time I turn around, there's a new drop pod that's almost fucking killed me, so...
Look, I'm not even gonna judge. The amount of times I've had a dropship land on my head. They're unpredictable.
Yeah.
They just land.
Well, I mean, they're predictable because they don't spawn in, like, random locations, but at the same time, you don't know when.
Exactly, like there's no shadow that appears above you as it's landing. It just lands. And then you're dead.
Yes.
Welcome to the jungle, motherfucker.
But the speaker, he never made it. I'm going to look for him.
Apart from that, they're not bad. Like, no other races really do that. Just these chuckle fucks.
Yeah, the Red Legion are special.
Yeah.
Except they're kind of not. They're pretty much the same as any other Cabal you've fought in the series up until now.
Need to find the speaker.
But they have shock troopers with drop pods.
It's a palette swap. No, they do look very different, and there are some different Eventually we'll see. You keep doing your work, buddy.
I gave him a little head pat. Everything's fine.
He's just whistling.
Yeah.
He's happy.
Whistling while he works.
Yeah, there are some different... Hey, look, it's Sakura. There are some different, enemies within the Red Legion. But there's also the standard grunts and... Or not grunts, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like phalanx. But they're different.
They are different. Well, we'll see them when they actually pop up. Which I believe they will.
In my
in this...
opinion, it's a better change.
Yes. I would agree.
I don't know whether those fire guys are in Destiny 1, I can't remember.
Incendiaries? No, they were not.
There you go. Speak of the devil.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure phalanxes at some point will pop up in this video. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. It's been a while.
Yeah, they've also added one new heavy unit. I think it's technically 2 because they still use the same name as the other one, but it's completely different now.
Not completely different, but yeah, it is very changed.
Yeah.
Hey look, heavy ammo we can't use. Except now it's called power ammo.
You gotta get the power. It's for your power glove.
Oh yes, absolutely.
So bad.
Zavala, picked up that guardian.
Ooh,
You never showed up
getting
at
out the
all.
wizard jokes. Must be running out of material here.
Hold on back there.
Oh hey Holiday. How you doing?
Hey look, we have the trifecta. I lied about every single last one. They're all still alive. I say, not foreshadowing anything.
Oh
Or
no.
am I?
Of course not.
Do something.
Or am I foreshadowing anything? The answer is your main character dies and you have to start a new one.
Yep.
But this is not a Bethesda game. Anyway. Carrying a character across from Destiny 1 to Destiny 2 doesn't mean anything.
It doesn't. But it has a reason.
Maybe if you have it on PS4, there might be some lines of dialogue from just random NPCs.
Okay, so you know that opening cutscene that I wasn't able to record? That's part of
Yes.
it. That is part of it. That comes in from
We'll hit that ship with everything we got.
importing. And yes, there are several different kinds of dialogue lines as well.
Apart from that, nothing really.
Whoopsies. One of those lines of dialogue actually comes from Shaxx way back where we were in the tower.
That's quite a fall.
Yeah. Look, I tripped a little bit, okay?
You should really be looking where you're going.
No. You think Ugg looks where he's going? He'd rather look at the blackness in his soul.
He just saw the void, and he was drawn to it.
Yeah, exactly. So,
Void, my friend.
I guess to talk about the classes a little bit, they're mostly the same with some changes here and there. We'll see the talent tree later. That has definitely changed.
Let me at that console.
Oh, massively.
Yeah, no. Excuse my nerd for a little bit here, but if you'll remember how World of Warcraft was between Wrath of the Lich King and Cataclysm, then you'll know pretty much how this goes.
Yeah, it seems to be because Activision had a kind of hands-off approach, at least at first. I can't really speak whether they eventually caused the eventual leaving that happened, but Blizzard definitely helped with this. And if there's anything Blizzard likes, it's simplifying of mechanics.
Hey, look, more power ammo.
As can be seen in, say, Heroes of the Storm, which was a MOBA, which they completely simplified. Diablo 3, which completely simplified from Diablo 2, and most recently World of Warcraft, which is completely simplified from how it was pre-Cataclysm, I think.
Yeah.
I didn't play past Burning Crusade, so I can't really speak for anything. But hey, we're storming a Cabal ship.
Yes, this is new.
We
So
didn't do that before.
no, we haven't. So Scions got a little bit of an upgrade. They're not so useless anymore. In fact, their little gravity pulse thing there is actually quite dangerous if you're, like, either low on health or reliant on your positioning. Like, that'll pull you right up and be like, well, I'm in space now.
Let me say, in the first raid, it's downright deadly.
Oh, yes. You have to definitely watch yourself on that.
Many wipes.
But
At least the raids seem to be pretty much the same. Complicated mechanics, not really difficult fights.
yeah, once
The
you
mechanics are the fun bit.
yeah, once you've picked up on everything, it's definitely like, it's not hard. But learning is the fun and hard part.
So here's one of the old units that now has a new style.
Yes, the Colossi.
We won't be seeing the other one quite yet. I don't think that's for a while.
Sorry, that's not a Colossus. That's a Centurion.
Centurion, yes. The Colossus is the other one that has had a minor change. They kind of suck.
Eh,
They have their difficulties.
yeah.
In fact, every enemy has pretty much had a change, except for, like, the base enemies. I think even these Legionnaires have had changes.
Minor. Also, Ugg wanted everyone to talk to the hand. He sure as hell wasn't listening.
Did they just find, like, when the ghost resurrected Ugg, did they find someone from the 90s? Like, he just seems to make 90s references, and also he's goth, which was big in the 90s.
Yes. Totally excellent, dude.
He just crawls into a ball and listens to, like, I Saw the Sign. And, I don't know, Aqua. Other bands like that. He's a fake goth.
Oh,
The
man.
music he listens to isn't goth, but the darkness in his soul is.
The shield generator.
Oh, man. Yeah. So, well, first let's deal with the Incendier. Done. Alright. So up ahead is a bit of a dangerous encounter. We have one of the, quote-unquote, I guess, boss enemies, or, champion enemies. There we go. And we're in this really, really tiny corridor, so we gotta, of course, be careful. And there's fire everywhere.
Fire everywhere, there's scions that launch you into the air.
Yeah.
All the good stuff.
Of course, this all depends on if you don't have Nova Bomb.
Kaboom.
No, the real actual dangerous area is actually this. If you're not careful.
Ooh.
Yes, just like that.
Like Python.
I mean, I'm sometimes careful.
I've seen you die to that as a warlock. I think you did it in the demo.
Yeah, look, Warlock jumping is still not my favorite.
Levels rising. It's working.
Some might say. It's terrible.
I'm a Titan main, okay? Titan jumps are pretty good. Warlock jumps...
Yeah, they don't really have much lift. Like, they do, but not really. They just kind of hover.
Yeah.
Hunters just jump, so they get, like, no glide.
Yeah.
And warriors, well, Titans, not warriors. I mean,
Warriors.
same diff. Titans, I forget what Titan jumps are.
It's kind of like a Warlock, but better.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Oh, cutscene.
I love cutscenes. It tells me story that I'm so eager to know.
How do we?
Also, I hope you like this armor set, because after the first couple of missions, we're never going to see it again.
It looks like a very classic Destiny 1 one.
Yeah. I think that's what they were going for. It would make sense at the very least.
It's Bane from Batman. How'd they get Tom Hardy in this game? Amazing.
Something's wrong.
Did they mocap him? Now you see why I called it bondage gear. See? Callbacks.
Oh, ah.
Do not look at me, creature.
My ghost. It's dead.
It's not dead.
Undisciplined, cowering.
Yeah, so meet the big bad guy. Ghoul.
You're not
Or
brave.
Gaul?
Gaul, yes.
Merely
Gaul.
forgotten the fear of death.
He's going to be our main antagonist for this entire thing.
Up to a certain point, at least. And then
I
we
mean,
move,
for a while at least.
I never did.
well, and then we move on to bigger and better things.
These are the expansions?
Yeah.
Gaul
Ah.
and your light.
So this is more making, like, the Cabal just fight the Traveler and make it more a... like a... They think that the humans don't deserve the light, and they deserve it more.
Pretty much, yeah.
Which can be seen as kind of a survival thing, right? I mean, they live out in the darkness, where the darkness is.
They live in Ug's soul.
Yes. I think the darkness, or like basically what the opposite of the Traveler is
Yeah, the darkness.
is asleep at this point.
Yeah.
So it's not doing much.
Yeah.
I mean, it exists, but you can see that in like the Taken. But
Yeah. So, yeah. That's the kickoff of the new journey. We'll see you next time.